year, sister's a freshman, brother's a junior. So we've been here for a while. I've got two other brothers who both went here as well. One recently graduated, the other one was here a while ago. So been here a lot. Sunrise Mountain's been very dear to my heart. Like Palm said, played here for 4 years. Was on varsity all 4 years, had a really good career here. And throughout my career, even though the statistical aspect was good, the inside of me, the internal aspect was not always the greatest. It was not always the highest. It was not always the strongest. And maybe some of you guys, I don't know how you ended up here today. Maybe a friend invited you. Maybe you come here every day and you're just on fire for the Lord. You have no idea what the book even means because I'm new in it. I'm new in my faith too. I'm an amateur. Like Palm said, over 2 years ago, thankfully we met. And he started to drop that seed in my mind and started to plant that seed. And over time, it started to water and grow and grow and grow. And now I'm on a mission, man. I want to help you guys find yourselves, find your identity, find your purpose, find your meaning, because it's hard. You guys are all athletes, right? It's hard. And it only gets tougher when you get into that next level, when there's more stress and pressure, and then there's the external things in college that you'll experience. It gets tough. It gets tough. So I want to start off with the verse, and then we'll get into the story. So Psalms 107 says, Lord, help, they cried in their trouble, and he saved them from their distress. He led them from the darkness and deepest gloom. He snapped their chains. He snapped their chains. So the whole moral of the story today is breaking the chains. And so what are those chains? So we have ourselves, right? We have our bodies. We're all made unique. We're all made whole. We're all made the same when we're birthed. And over time, after 7 years old, our subconscious mind starts to kind of reprogram itself. If you don't know what that is, it's that reticular activating system. It's this little voice in our head that it's not our conscious being. So we see things on the outside and then all these little voices that somebody tells us, I'm not good enough, you're not making the team, you don't belong here, you go to church, you're weird, you read the Bible, what's that? I hate you, you're ugly, you're not worthy. You scroll through social media and you see all these pictures that you're comparing, and we lose what's inside of us. We lose our internal being, our internal purpose. So these chains, they start to add up and they start to add weight. They start to weigh us down. You might be experiencing some right now with the decision to go to play college sports. You might be in that big decision phase where you might not even have any offers. And you're carrying around these chains on the back of your hands and they're shackles, and you're hurting. You're hurting inside. Maybe you've got it figured out. Maybe you've got your plan, your destination, but you don't know exactly how it's going to end up. You've got a big season this year. You're hurt. You've got an injury. You've got different things that you've got to battle. All this adversity that pops up as athletes, as students. Maybe it's your school. Maybe there's a big test and you keep failing and failing and failing. And you don't know how to handle it. So the whole theme of breaking the chains, we carry around this fear. We carry around this fear, whether you believe it or not, whether you know it or not. It's this other voice in our heads that when things get tough, it starts to tell us that we're not good enough, that we don't belong, that you're not pretty enough, you're not beautiful, you need more makeup, you need a better camera angle, you need to work harder, you need to do this or that. And we start allowing external forces, other people, to dictate how we feel inside. How many of you guys have felt that way before? Anybody? Me for sure. I can put 2 hands up in my legs. And it's real. It's part of life. We live in a society today where people want to bring other people down. When they see somebody else up there at the top doing great things and on this upward trajectory, going for their dreams, they want to bring you down and drag you down with them in their misery. You might have some friends. I had a bunch of friends here who I thought were great dudes, great people, great influences. And in reality, they just wanted to bring me down. They wanted to throw me in the drugs and the alcohol. They wanted to throw me into the women and the partying. They wanted to throw me into the vicious cycle that we go through as athletes. It's worse with athletes. Trust me. If you're in that right now, it is worse with athletes. You guys have it harder than anybody else. And guess what? That's the greatest challenge that you could ever have. Because if you get through that challenge and you persevere, you're going to be so much stronger than the rest of the world. And you can start bringing people along with you. Start bringing people along with you on your journey. But at the core foundation, we've got to have our rock. We've got to have something that drives us, our true meaning and our true purpose. So first and foremost, When we go into our seasons, some of you are probably in your seasons. Football, how many games in are you guys? Are you guys doing good? 2-2? 3-2. Hey, at least you're positive. So you guys are still in your season right now, and you're probably facing adversity. You've probably faced some injuries, right? You've probably faced some tough losses and some tough wins. Definitely some tough losses, I can see. Some of you guys I can see have casts on. You've got hurt. Something happened. A setback happened. And maybe right away when that setback happened, you thought, wow, my career's done. How many seniors do we have here? Good amount. How many of you seniors are signed to go play at the next level? This could be your last season. This could be your last opportunity to go do what you love, to pursue your passion. Maybe you have other passions. Maybe you want to be a doctor or a dentist or a preacher or go work at Walmart. I don't know what you want to do. But you have something, right? You've got some passion for your life. This could be the last time you're with your group of people ever. I'm back here for the Hall of Fame deal tomorrow or tonight. And it's weird because being back on campus yesterday and today now, I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, this was the best time of my life. This was before all these freaking stones were being thrown at my dome. Like people were throwing stuff at me all day in college. In college, I fell victim to it. I was like, oh, you're going out on the parties and you're staying out till 3 a.m. and you're doing drugs and alcohol. I'm in, man. Count me in. Let's go. Where's my Uber ride? Going to Sin City. And now, when I reflect, when I was back here, I had such a good core group of guys. We had 8 seniors. They were incredible people. We had some great underclassmen. And yes, they were great athletes, but most importantly, they were great people. They knew who they were, and they helped inspire us. So we talk a lot about being on campus. We're on campus here. Would you say this is a very, godly or Christian-like campus, or no? You guys know better than me. I'm asking you. I see my sister and my brother go through it, so I know my answer. But you guys, what do you guys think? No, right? A lot of people are probably judging. A lot of people are probably judging. What are they doing? Do they just go for the donuts? Been there. Do they just go to hear a good dude like Palmer speak? Been there. But when you're walking through campus, people are going to judge you. People are going to try and bring you down. Like I said, you're on your upward trajectory. This is the toughest time. This is when that external force tries to drag you down and try to tell you that you're not good enough, that you don't belong, that your track that you're on, you're not worthy. It happens to us all. So we've got these chains. We've got these different chains. And as a description, the other day, Wednesday night, I'm walking through the airport. I'm coming in, and you can think about these as my baggage. Imagine them being heavy, real heavy. So I've got my bags, right? And how many of you guys have flown before? How many of you guys have flown? How many of you guys have gotten stopped at TSA because you have water in your bag oh, it sucks. It sucks. So I go into the store, right? I get out of the car. I got my AirPods in because I'm trendy. Got my Lululemons on. Like, can't mess with me, man. I'm a beast, right? And so I'm walking through the airport. Man, I got Gucci Mane on. Like, yeah, doing my thing. And I get up there. I go in. I'm like, I'm thirsty. Need a drink of water. Go in there, get a blue Powerade. Favorite kind. I love the blue Powerade. It's so good. Turquoise is the best. And then I'm like, all right, I need some almonds too. I'm a little hungry. I need a snack. I like to eat. I'm going to grab some almonds. So I've got my almonds in this bag with all my other stuff. And I've got my blue Powerade in here with all my other baggage, right? With my clothes, not very neatly packed, I can't lie, but they're packed. I've got my little camera deal. I'm all ready to go. I'm strapped up. I'm ready to go to my destination. I'm ready to get to Arizona, see my family, see you guys, speak to you. And I'm walking through TSA, and I always get nervous. I fly a lot, but I get nervous when I go through TSA because, I don't know, you never know what can happen. What if somebody planted something in your bag? What if there's these bomb tracings on your bag? Like, the weirdest things have happened. I'm scared, man. I'm like trembling. So I've got a little fear, and I'm walking through. I put my bags up on the little, whatever it is. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but whatever that little thing is, the belt. Put them up there, boom, take off my shoes, take off my belt. I walk through the line, look back. I always do that look over the shoulder, like, make sure nothing's wrong. All green, I'm good. Okay, cool. Thank you. Have a nice flight, sir. Thank you. So I get through, I'm waiting for my bags, and my backpack gets checked. It goes off to the right. All the good stuff goes through, and all the bad stuff gets weeded out to the right because they got to check it. And the guy starts going through, he starts digging through my bags, unzips it, looking through, he pulls out the blue Gatorade, puts it on the top of the belt. He pulls out the almonds, puts them on the top of the belt. I'm like, dude, don't you dare touch my almonds. Like, you already touched my Gatorade, you're not touching my almonds. Not my almonds, man. At least give me one. And he goes, look, sir, I'll allow you to go through. You can go to your plane flight, you can get there, but you can't take this with you. You can't take your blue Gatorade, you can't take your almonds. And I'm sitting here like, but I just bought those. I got the receipt. Like, here's my receipt. I just bought these. Like, that's mine. I want that. Like, give me back, right? Ego. Like, give me what I want. And he goes, look, sir, I'll allow you to go to your destination. You can go to Arizona. You can go where you're supposed to go and you're meant to go. But you can't take this with you. You can't take these with you. I'm sorry. And so what this means for me is we're constantly walking through life with these bags. You can think about it as a vest. Bulletproof vest, 50-pound vest, 2 freaking massive bags. Some of us just got a U-Haul on the back of our tails, and we're dragging them around like we're like weighed down, like we don't know where to go. But until you start to drop some things off and you let it go, that fear of I'm not worthy, I'm not gonna succeed. This guy is so good on the mound. He is so good, Joey. Like, this guy's so good in the box. He's one of the best in the league. Uh-oh. I better not leave him a tater down the middle. He's gonna smoke this baby. You guys, that fear of failing, the fear of not being good enough or worthy in somebody else's eyes, coach's eyes, mom and dad's eyes, grandma, grandpa, my eyes, which shouldn't even matter, but it does. We're automatically comparing ourselves. Comparison is the enemy of joy. The more we compare, gosh, Becky, your body is so hot. Like, oh my gosh. I'm scrolling through. I wish I had that body. I need to get tanner. Where's the tanning machine? All you baseball and football guys, all you athletes, any of you sporting guys, you see all these people signing. I'm going to Nevada on my visit. Yeah, I'm a beast. I'm going to New Mexico. Yeah. Everybody's fired up, and you're sitting there like, I work harder than you. I'm smarter than you. I think I look better than you. I'm a better athlete than you, and I have no offers. I'm not going anywhere to play. I don't have a destination yet. And you do? How? Start to compare. What does that do? It brings up that evil thought. Starts to bring up that comparison in our bodies, in our minds, and it just gives us anxiety, these bags that we're carrying. So until we drop off that fear, we can move a little lighter, right? We can move a little lighter. We can get there a little quicker. And then you got this big bag of anxiety, man. This is that worry. It's like a trap. It like sucks you in. It's horrible. Been through it. Awful, awful anxiety for so long, playing in the highest stage, professional baseball. The highest stage. Got an opportunity to go to spring training and get a couple at-bats next to Paul Goldschmidt, Archie Bradley, all these dudes, Zach Greinke, studs, guys I idolized. But I didn't know who I was. I had the accolades. I had the skill set. I had all that stuff, but I didn't know who I was. So until we drop off that anxiety and that worry, that fear that's holding us back, those chains that are strapping us down on a daily basis. And maybe your chains are light. Maybe you're almost there. Maybe you're on the breakthrough. Maybe you don't even have any. Or maybe these things are weighing you down so hard that every single day you are at this mental war in your mind. Been there. Been there. In your shoes, in high school. All my friends were going to these schools. I'm hitting 560. I'm leading the conference in every statistical category. And I don't have an offer. And I'm like, oh my gosh, am I ever going to go anywhere? Like, am I going to play? So until we drop these bags off, we're allowed to go to our destination. We're allowed to get through TSA. We're allowed to check our bags. We can go. God says, hey, sir, you can go. I'll let you go there. I will guide you to your destination. It's going to be a rocky journey. It's not going to be easy. You're going to get knocked down. You're going to get kicked around. But until we drop off the baggage that's holding us back, we're not going to be able to move freely. We're not going to be able to truly live and experience our inner joy. So guys, thank you for having me here. Thank you. This is an honor to speak to you. Whether you took anything out of this or not, I'm always available. phone call, text. You'll see my family on campus, I'm sure. Like, call me, text me, message me, Instagram. I don't care. Like, reach out. We're here for you because I want you to be successful. And I know how it feels to be in your shoes right now as a student athlete in high school and going, hopefully pursuing college sports. I know exactly how it feels. So thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. We get a Mustangs on 3. Somebody else break out. You get in here, dudes.
That's all you do.
Oh, me? What? No. Ready? Stings on 3. 1, 2, 3.